Hi students, today let us learn regarding the uniform accelerated motion. So from the class 9 chapter 2 we have a topic called equations of motion. So already we have learned regarding the different types of motion, uniform motion, non-uniform motion, uniform accelerated motion, non-uniform accelerated motion. And then we also have learned regarding the speed, distance, displacement, average velocity and all the other things. So now today let us learn regarding the equations of motion. So what are actually the equations of motion? So these are the equations which are going to relate the terms. So what are the terms? Like the time t, the distance or the displacement s, acceleration, the initial velocity u, final velocity v. So any of the equations which are going to relate these terms, initial velocity, final velocity, time, distance or displacement and acceleration. These equations are said to be the equations of motion. So let us begin. There are basically three equations of motions. So what are these equations? The number one is V equal to U plus AT. The second one is S equal to UT plus half AT square. And third one is V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So today we are going to learn how we actually get these formula. To get this formula we have a derivation. So we are going to derive these three equations of motion. What are those? First equation of motion V equal to U plus AT. Second one S equal to UT plus half AT square. And the third one V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So let us begin with the derivation. The first one, let us take that on a journey from a point A to the point B. A car is traveling or a car is moving from point A to the point B. So when the car moves from point A to B, it will travel a certain distance. So let us take that distance as S. For a time interval, initially whenever a car moves or any vehicle moves, the starting time, initial time taken here is 0 seconds. After a while, when the car reaches a point B, the time taken is t seconds. The acceleration is the rate of change in the velocity. So what is an acceleration? That is given by the formula delta V by delta t. So let us first take here what is u. U is the initial velocity. What is v? V is the final velocity. T is the time. A is the acceleration. S is the distance. Now if we see the distance here from A to B, that is S. So what is an acceleration here? This acceleration is A, which is equal to delta V by delta T. The symbol delta, this indicates a change. Delta V means change in the velocity. Delta T means change in the time. How is the velocity changing? From U to V. And how is the time changing? From 0 second to the t seconds. So this acceleration we can write it as V minus U by t minus 0. From this we have the formula of acceleration as a equal to v minus u by t. Now to derive the first equation of motion, we take the definition of acceleration. So by definition of acceleration, we have what is a value? A equal to v minus u by t. Now we just cross multiply these values. So when we cross multiply these values, so what do we get? AT equal to V minus U. Transpose U value, negative U minus U, you transpose to the left hand side. So we get AT plus U equal to V. That is nothing but we get our first equation of motion, V equal to U plus AT. This is our first equation of motion. Now let us go for the proving of the second equation of motion. What we have to prove or to derive? Second equation of motion is equal to ut plus half AD square. We need again a definition of average velocity. Average velocity already we have learned, it is total displacement by the time taken. So here we have average velocity two formulas. The first formula for the average velocity is nothing but the displacement. How is the displacement here? This one is the total displacement. By the total time. So we can take that as S by T. This is our average velocity. So we are taking here that value. Average velocity is S by T. This is by our definition. But mathematically, we can also get the average value. So according to the average value, mathematically, if we have any two things, if we want average, let us take that we have number 5 and number 15. If we want the average of these numbers, what do we do? Just we take these two values and then divide by the number. So average is nothing but it's an arithmetic mean there. Same way here, we have average velocity formula. In a similar way, here we have a car with a starting velocity u, final velocity v. So there is a change in the velocity. So if we want the average velocity, we just need to take the average of these two velocities. So we have a formula for average velocity. It is given by u plus v by total observations 2. So what is average velocity? U plus v by 2. But by definition we have average velocity total displacement by total time. So we take that as S by T. That means these two values are same. So we can get an equation that these two values are same. S by T is equal to u plus v by 2. So this equation we highlighted and keep it in a box. For further proofs we need this equation. Let us make this equation as our equation number 1. So now according to the first equation of motion, here I have used the Roman number. So according to first equation of motion, v equal to u plus at. So we substitute this v equal to u plus at in our equation number 1 in the box. So from first equation of motion, what is that? V equal to u plus at. So what we are doing? We are substituting this value in this one. So substitute first equation of motion in our equation number 1. So what is equation number 1? S by t equal to u plus v by 2. So I am rewriting that S by t is equal to u plus v by 2. But what is v? From our equation of motion, what is v value? U plus at. So this v equal to u plus at, we substitute here. So when we substitute this value, we get S by t is equal to u plus, again we have v value as u plus at by 2. So 2 times we have u here, u plus at by 2 is equal to S by t. What is u plus u? It is 2 times u. So we are taking u plus u is nothing but 2u. So we take the value here, u plus u is 2u. So we get S by t is equal to 2u plus at by 2. Then we try to take common 2 here. So what do we get? S by t is equal to, dividing every term by 2, 2u by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 80 or 80 by 2, anything we can write. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So what do we have here? S by t is equal to u plus half at. Now you cross multiply. We want for the second equation of motion S value. So we get, after the cross multiplication, S equal to t into u plus half at. So what is S value? T into u is nothing but ut or tu plus half at again multiplied with t value. So finally we get the second equation of motion, S equal to ut plus half at square. What is t into t? It is nothing but t square. So this is our second equation of motion. I am representing this by the Roman number 2. So in the first case, what we have taken? Acceleration definition, a equal to v minus u by t. From that we got the value after cross multiplication, at equal to v minus u. Then we get at plus u equal to v, and we get a first equation of motion, v equal to u plus at, Roman number 1. Now for getting the second equation of motion, for deriving that one, what is that equation which we have to derive it? S equal to ut plus half at square. We take definition of average velocity. This is by definition of average velocity. We have total displacement by total time. Displacement by the letter S, time by the time t. So average velocity also can be found mathematically using a formula u plus v by 2. So as both of them are representing the same quantity, average velocity, we take S by t is equal to u plus v by 2. Then in this equation 1, we substitute the equation of motion 1. After substituting it, in place of this v value, we write it as, what is v value? Equal to u plus at. So S by t equal to u plus at. What is u plus u? 2u plus at by 2. Then after simplifying, we get S by t equal to 2u by 2 plus half at. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. We get S by t equal to u plus half at. Then we cross multiply. After cross multiplying, we get S equal to T into U plus half AT. UT plus half AT into T. So we get the second equation of motion, S equal to UT plus half AT square. Now to derive the third equation of motion, V square minus U square equal to 2AS. We need to remember the equation number 1 from the previous. We have average velocity S by T equal to U plus V by 2. So we use this and then we find it. So from the equation 1, this Indo-Arabic equation number 1, we have S by T equal to U plus V by 2. From this equation 1, after cross multiplying, what do we have? We only want U plus V variable. So you get U plus V. This is equal to 2S by T. What is U plus V value? Simply we are multiplying 2 with S. U plus V is equal to 2S by T. So we will take this as some equation number 2. Now from the first equation of motion, what do we have? V equal to U plus AT. So what do we have? V equal to U plus AT. Now if we take this U to the left side, we get V minus U equal to AT. This we take it as our equation number 3. In the equation 2, we have U plus V. U plus V we can also write it as equal to V plus U. So we can write this also as V plus U. Addition is commutative. V plus U equal to 2S by T, and here we have V minus U equal to AT. Here we can have a look at these two equations, equation 2 and equation number 3. So when we compare these two equations, here left side we have V plus U and here left side we have V minus U. Now we add these two equations. So what is the next thing we are doing? We are adding these two equations. So after we add these two equations, what is that? Let us name adding equation 2 and 3, that is 2 plus 3. V plus U. Also we can do, instead of adding we can multiply. So let us multiply. Many ways of there to do it, so let us multiply here. So multiply equation 2 and 3. V plus U into V minus U. What will be the values? Right hand side also are multiplied. 2S by T into 80. So here to the right side, T and T gets cancelled. So we get V plus U into V minus U is equal to 2SA. But when we write in the alphabetical order, we can write the AS. So now we know algebraic formula A plus B into A minus B. Yes, you can recollect. Any one of you? Yeah, what is a plus b into a minus b? Right. It is a square minus b square. So we have formula a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. So using this formula we have b plus u into b minus u equal to b square minus u square. That is equal to 2as. What is this 2as? This is nothing but the total third equation of motion. First equation of motion b equal to u plus at. Second s equal to ut plus half at square. And the third equation of motion is b square minus u square equal to 2as. So everyone has to remember how we are going to derive these equations of motion. These equations of motion we are going to use it in our numerical problems. Okay. Now let us recall what are the three equations of motion what we have derived. The first equation of motion is v equal to u plus at. The second equation s equal to ut plus half at square. And the third equation of motion v square minus u square equal to 2as. What are the equations of motions? Any equation or any equations where we are going to relate the terms u initial velocity, v final velocity, s distance or displacement, a acceleration, and the time t. Any of these equations which are going to relate the terms u, v, s, a, t, all these are called as equations of motion. So here we can find all these above are nothing but equations of motion, and they are for a uniform accelerated motion. Equations of uniform accelerated motion. As there is a change in the velocity, that is nothing but the acceleration. We call these three equations as equations of uniform accelerated motion. Done.